Have you ever wondered what makes up the ground beneath your feet or the mountains you see in the distance? It's all about rocks and minerals. These mighty earth materials are not just what we step on, they are what shape our world and have been part of history for millions of years. Imagine this. You could be sitting on a rock that is over 300 million years old. Or, think about the shiny diamonds you've seen in jewelry. They are minerals that come from deep inside the earth. How cool is that? Hello and welcome to the official YouTube channel of exactcampus.com. In this video, we will dive into the fascinating world of rocks and minerals. We'll learn about different types of rocks, how they're made, and why they're so important to our lives. Get ready for an exciting journey beneath the surface. Before we get into the different types of rocks, let's first understand what rocks and minerals are. Minerals are natural substances that are made up of a single chemical compound. They are like the ingredients in a recipe. Some well-known minerals include salt, quartz, and gold. Rocks are made up of one or more minerals. Imagine a cookie made from several different ingredients like chocolate chips, oats, and sugar. That's like a rock made up of different minerals. So, rocks are a mix of minerals and other materials found in nature. There are three main types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Let's explore them one by one and see how they are formed. 1. Igneous rocks. Born from fire. Igneous rocks are formed from molten, melted rock that cools down. When magma, molten rock inside the earth, erupts from volcanoes, it cools and hardens, turning into igneous rock. Granite are formed when magma cools slowly beneath the Earth's surface. It is a coarse-grained rock that is strong and durable. Granite is widely used in construction, especially for countertops, buildings, and monuments because of its durability and beautiful appearance. Basalt are formed when lava cools quickly after erupting from a volcano. It is fine-grained and dark-colored. Basalt is commonly used in road construction and as crushed stone for buildings due to its hardness. Pumice are formed when volcanic lava cools quickly, trapping air bubbles, which gives pumice its light, spongy texture. Pumice is used for cleaning, scrubbing, and in beauty products like pumice stones for exfoliating skin. Pumice is so light it can float on water. Think of making ice cubes. When you pour water into a tray and place it in the freezer, the water cools and freezes into solid ice. Similarly, magma cools and hardens into solid rock. 2. Sedimentary rocks. The rock layers. Sedimentary rocks are formed by layers of sand, mud, and minerals that get compacted over time. These materials come from other rocks that break down due to weathering. Over many years, these materials build up and harden into rock. Sedimentary rocks are often rich in fossils, remains of ancient plants and animals. Shale are formed from fine particles of clay and silt that are compressed over time. Shale is used to make bricks and tiles, and can also be an important source of natural gas. Sandstone are formed from grains of sand that have been compacted and cemented together over millions of years. Sandstone is commonly used as a building material and for making statues and monuments. Conglomerate are made of large, rounded pebbles or stones that have been cemented together. Conglomerate is often used in construction and as a decorative stone. Limestones are formed from the remains of marine organisms like corals and shells, or from the evaporation of water. Limestone is used in making cement, as a building stone, and even as a material for making lime used in farming to improve soil. Do you know, fossils are most commonly found in sedimentary rocks like shale and limestone, which preserve the remains of ancient life. Think of a sandwich. If you keep adding layers of bread, lettuce, and cheese, they stack up on top of each other. Over time, the pressure from all the layers makes the sandwich, or rock, solid. 3. Metamorphic rocks. The rock that changes. Metamorphic rocks are rocks that were once igneous or sedimentary but have been changed by extreme heat and pressure deep inside the earth. This process is called metamorphism. Marbles are formed when limestone undergoes heat and pressure. Marble is famous for its beauty and is used for making sculptures, like Michelangelo's David, and in buildings like the Taj Mahal. Slate is formed from shale or mudstone that has been subjected to heat and pressure. Slate is used for roofing tiles, flooring, and chalkboards. Gneiss is formed when granite or shale is subjected to heat and pressure, causing its minerals to separate into bands. Gneiss is often used as a decorative stone for building and countertops. Quartzite is formed from sandstone that has been heated and compressed over time. Quartzite is very hard and is used for making countertops, flooring, and decorative stones. Imagine you're kneading dough for bread. When you press and fold it, the dough changes shape. Similarly, heat and pressure change the original rock into something new. Now, let us explore more about fossil fuels, energy rocks. Some rocks are important because they hold fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, like coal, oil, and natural gas, come from the remains of ancient plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. Over time, these remains were buried and transformed into energy sources. Coal, formed from the remains of plants that grew in swamps millions of years ago. As these plants died, they were buried by layers of dirt, and heat and pressure turned them into coal. Coal is burned in power plants to make electricity and is also used in industries to produce steel. Petroleum, oil, formed from the remains of ancient marine organisms like plankton. Over millions of years, heat and pressure transformed these remains into petroleum. Petroleum is refined into gasoline for cars, diesel for trucks, and is used to make plastic products. Natural gas, formed from the same process as petroleum, but is lighter and found in gas form. Natural gas is used to heat homes, cook food, and generate electricity. So, how fossil fuels are extracted? Fossil fuels are extracted by drilling deep into the earth. For example, oil is pumped out of the ground, and coal is mined from deep underground or from open-pit mines. Do you know, some of the oil you use today may have been formed millions of years ago? While fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas are essential to our lives and power many things, we need to be careful about how we use them. Fossil fuels are non-renewable resources, which means that once we use them, they cannot be replaced. Here's why it's important to conserve them. Limited supply. Fossil fuels take millions of years to form, but we are using them up much faster than they can be replenished. If we keep using fossil fuels at the current rate, they will eventually run out. Pollution. Burning fossil fuels creates pollution, which harms our environment. This leads to global warming, poor air quality, and climate change. Alternative energy. There are other sources of energy, like solar, wind, and hydropower, which are cleaner and renewable. By reducing our use of fossil fuels, we can protect the environment and create a more sustainable future. What can we do? Use less energy by turning off lights and electronics when not in use. Switch to renewable energy sources, like solar panels or wind turbines. Recycle and reuse to reduce waste. Plant trees to help absorb carbon dioxide and support nature. By using fossil fuels carefully and finding cleaner energy sources, we can help preserve our planet for future generations. Now let us see some real-life applications, how rocks and minerals affect our daily lives. Rocks and minerals are around us all the time. From the smartphones we use to the buildings we live in, rocks are everywhere. Here are some ways we use rocks and minerals in everyday life. Buildings and roads. Rocks like granite and limestone are used to build sturdy roads and beautiful buildings. Jewelry. Gemstones such as diamonds, rubies, and sapphires are used to make rings, necklaces, and bracelets. Medicine. Some minerals are used in medicines to treat different illnesses. For example, magnesium is used to treat constipation. Can you think of something in your house made from rocks or minerals? What are some things you see outside that might be made from rocks or minerals? Before we end this video, let's recap what we learned today. Rocks are everywhere. Rocks are made up of minerals and can be grouped into 3 types: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous rocks like granite and basalt form from molten rock, while sedimentary rocks like sandstone and limestone form from layers of material over time. Metamorphic rocks like marble and slate change due to heat and pressure. Fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and natural gas come from rocks and power many of the things we use, but we must use them carefully to protect our planet. Now that you know all about rocks and minerals, take a moment to appreciate how they shape our world. From the mountains to the smallest pebbles, rocks are always around us, quietly working to make our lives better. Stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world beneath your feet. This brings us to the end of this video. For more insights and educational content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and visit our website at exactcampus.com. See you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, keep learning and exploring. Take care.